to the July audio bulletin, which is one of the first monthly regular audio bulletins that I'll be releasing. I decided to create monthly bulletins for two reasons. Some of you may remember I released an audio bulletin back towards the end of June of this year, which was a kind of spur-of-the-moment decision. As a result of that bulletin, I received some lovely and positive feedback, which made me decide to continue releasing audio bulletins. However, this bulletin is at the end of July for two reasons. Firstly, the feedback about the June bulletin trickled in over several weeks. And secondly, and most importantly, it was that I wanted to monitor things after restrictions were lifted on the 19th of July. But monitoring things for 1 or 2 weeks is really not enough time to gauge how things are developing. Hence this July bulletin being released right at the end of July. So I do apologise for that. Because of the positive and, as I say, very kind feedback, I also decided to create these bulletins and fancy them up a little bit with some music, and hopefully that will go down just as well. And of course, feedback relating to that is more than welcome also. Moving forward, I'm looking to release regular monthly bulletins, but earlier in the month, announcing various notifications. With regards to the summer course that I normally run from August to the beginning or mid of September, I have considered all the options, and I've decided at this moment in time I will not be returning to a classroom-based setting. I'll be offering the summer course online only. I won't be using the Inovanti method because I'm currently rewriting and reformatting the Inovanti course for both online and classroom settings. And if you can appreciate, I have 10 years plus of material to go through, which is an awful lot. At the moment, things are on track for completion by the end of October. So therefore, the first term of the next course, the duration will differ slightly to accommodate the fact that it will be starting in October as opposed to September. And I'll announce the details of the times and dates, etc., in the next bulletin in August. I'll also be assessing things between now and then as to whether there will be a return to a face-to-face classroom setting, or it will continue via online presentations, and this will depend on government and local council advice close to that time. Whether or not I put anything in place for a face-to-face classroom setting will depend on various information. The summer course will cost £75. As I say, it will run for approximately 6 weeks with a £25 deposit, and the balance has to be paid after 2 weeks of the course starting date. Dates and times will be decided upon dependent upon the survey feedback that I get, and will be conducted using Zoom or a similar platform. Just in case there are people who can't use Zoom, then we'll be looking at alternatives such as Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, etc. There are various ones we can use, various platforms we can use. All materials are included as normal, and I'll be using what I like to call an off-the-shelf course that I can tweak to present a summer course that incorporates, as far as possible, everything in the results of the survey. But of course I won't be able to accommodate absolutely everything, but I will do my best to make sure people get something that they're interested in. So if you're interested in the summer course, please contact me on 07581 058198 and leave your name, number and a brief message if I'm unable to take your call. Please, please, please do leave these pieces of information, as so many people don't, and that makes it very difficult for me to return calls. I end up with a lot of unidentified numbers. I do always return calls, so if I'm not available at the time that you call, if you could leave those details, I would be very grateful. The number again is 07581 058 198. If you want to contact me via the internet, you can use the contact form on the website www.inavanti.uk. Just navigate to the Contact Us tab and zoom down and fill in the form. Now, the reason there is no email address is because the form is a much more secure way to contact me via the internet. It protects your data more efficiently. So the contact form over the internet, www.inavanti.uk, is a secure way to contact me over the internet. You can of course contact me on Facebook, but please be aware I will not normally be able to answer straight away as I'm not always on Facebook, but I will respond as soon as I return to Facebook. There is currently a new and sleeker website under construction, and once it's ready it will be announced at the appropriate time. It will still have the same address, www.inavanti.uk. I realise this has been quite a long bulletin, and I thank you for bearing with me on that. Not all bulletins will be this length. You might find there'll be one, possibly two bulletins a month, depending upon what I have to announce. So thank you for listening. This is Rosemary from Inavanti Learning Solutions.